Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you see from the title, I'm going to be talking about piercings that I have retired. Now for these piercing kind of videos, I do want to say straight up that yes, I have been doing piercing for some time. I am currently not piercing right now though, because I am looking for a shop and I want to be under APP apprenticeship, which is a difficult task to kind of like look under. So in case I know that's going to come up, so I'm just going to say that straight up first, so just so you're updated. If anything changes, I'll definitely make a video about it, but so far I'm not really going to be saying much to the public about what I am doing with that. So yes, this video is not to bash any kind of piercers or piercings in general. I think it's very, very important for, especially on social media, that we present piercing in a safe and beautiful way. I think that is very, very important, especially if any piercees are going to be making videos. I think it's extremely important that you do not make it sound like a bad thing. Piercings can be done beautifully and safely, and they should be presented that way. But when I am talking about the rest of the video, you'll be obviously told that it's not necessarily the piercing, but me, because either laziness or something crazy happened to them. Only one of them, I believe, would be the piercer, but they were not an APP piercer, so we know how I feel about that. The tongue. All right. As many of you know, I used to have my tongue pierced, but I have retired it because I want to get my tongue split. Now it's interesting because you're like thinking, wouldn't that kind of help getting your tongue split? And you have seen all those freaky videos on YouTube where people are splitting their tongues at home. For the artist that I'm going to, it's actually recommended that I take it out. So that is why I have retired from my tongue piercing. And I have retired it ever since I made the appointment, which is this year. So I'm really excited about that, but that's nothing new. You guys probably have heard me talk about the past couple videos, so yeah. The tongue web is next. Yeah. That little piece right there. I had 2 piercings on that before, and this one I actually removed out of laziness, which is surprising because I never really remove piercings or jewelry because of that. I actually still take care of my piercings a lot. I baby them every day. I clean them all the time, whether it's food, makeup, dirt, just everyday stuff. I always keep my piercings clean, always clean them, whether they're healed or not. And this was kind of with the tongue piercing, the tongue jewelry as well, but it was a little bit excessive with the tongue web. There are deposits, a little white buildup that you will find at the bottom of your jewelry. Sometimes you'll see it on the tongue jewelry, but with my tongue web, it was all over it because it was indeed under my tongue. So it's very simple. A lot of people get it. All you have to do is clean it off and such. But for some reason, having 2 new piercings below my tongue and me wanting to clean them every day and just not have that build up, it was a little bit annoying and a little bit irritating. If anything, if I was going to do that piercing again, which I probably won't be able to, I would most likely get one pierced, let that heal, 6 months later, get the next one pierced and see how it goes. But getting 2 at the same time, lots of irritation. I'm too lazy for it, which is surprising because I've babied my ears for years now, and yet I'm too lazy for that. So, oh, this is such a painful story. Some people call them dermals, some people call them single point. There's many names for them. Even seen piercers disagree about the topic of the name, so I'm just gonna be calling them single point. These. Now, I used to have mine on my back dimples, and they were great, they were amazing, until I ripped them out. Kiwi, why didn't you get them pierced again? Which I did. I only ripped out one the first time. The first time I ripped it out, I was wearing, I don't really remember what I was wearing, but it started tugging at it and it would step out one of the feet of the jewelry, one of the ends. And it was extremely painful, but I got it taken out. 6 months later, put back in. I you not. I you not. A week later, after getting the new ones pierced, I'm sitting in my bed, perfectly fine, about to get up, because I want something to drink. My shorts that I am wearing, there's threading inside all the way around it. They're denim shorts, you know? And when I sit up, a thread hooks on both of them, and me just getting up swiftly, I swing my legs up and slam them down onto the ground to the bed, so it, you know, forces my torso up because I'm a hyperactive weirdo. So I do that, and literally as I put my feet on the bed of the ground, the shorts, they just rip it straight out. Both of them at the same time. And I just stand there holding my back in so much pain and crying, and I said, that is it. I am no longer going to have any piercings on my back. It is pointless, and I'm just not a fan of it. After that, I was done. I was like, no, 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 no. If I can't see it, I'm not gonna do it. There. And that was probably the last time I'm ever gonna do anything on my back, unless it is just simply creative and artistic and art for piercing or anything like that. But if it's something I want to baby and keep all the time, it ain't gonna be somewhere where I can't see it. So yeah, that was my nightmare story of that. I also quickly want to say that I still have my hip ones though, and they're doing fine. I think I'm getting really close to having 6 years. I think I've had them for 6 years now, which is really, really insane, but I'm proud of myself. That's a long damn time. A long damn time for some of them bed. Let's talk about one that was on my face. My labret. Yeah. Still have the hole right there, but this one is more of just an opinion. A lot of people don't know this, but many piercings that you get inside of your mouth, obviously they're gonna be irritating your teeth or your gums. For me, even if it irritates it just a little bit, I decide to let it go. Any kind of feeling of something rubbing against my gums or my teeth, I don't know why, but I just can't stop thinking about it. I've never had this problem with any of the piercings on my tongue. I only do verticals now because that is only the tissue out here. That's all I gotta worry about. It's nothing inside of my mouth, so I'm good to go. I can have these as long as I want. Do not have to worry about my gums or my teeth getting messed up or jacked up. This wasn't for me. I'm just very, very sensitive with that kind of stuff. If you have it pierced wrong, it could have a lot stronger effect than just that. So keeping that in mind as well. People are gonna wanna know about this one. My cheek piercings. Fun, fun, fun. I love talking about cheek piercings. I've had my cheeks pierced once on this side, twice on this side. This one is just gonna be simply, it was my first piercing, and I went to a not so experienced piercer for this, and it kind of sucked. He pierced them crooked. And I was so happy and ecstatic that I just wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't, people would be like, is that one a little bit off? I'm like, nah, it's swollen right now. It's nothing, it's nothing. And as the swelling went down and down and down, I realized that they were crooked. And it would make me so upset. And I know people that have been watching me for a long time, yes, you did as well realize that they were crooked, and I just couldn't handle it anymore. And this is just cheek piercings, the whole, sometimes they just like never heal and they constantly bother you. If you've read the piercing Bible, you have heard the horror stories of cheek piercings and how sometimes fluids can come out of it and all that stuff, bodily fluids, not like drinking water and that stuff comes out, but I love them, but they're such a pain. Probably gonna like approach them differently next time. I'm thinking about single points or something like that, but it's definitely, it's gonna be eccentric. It's gonna be fun and beautiful, but I really, really need to find the correct piercer for it, which is a very hard thing. Because once you think you found one, the person that got their cheeks pierced don't have them anymore. They're like, so you have to keep on looking and looking and looking. But anyway, I think probably after 2019, because I'm getting so many body mods done this year, I'll probably get my cheeks pierced, but definitely not anytime soon, because I have so many things to baby and take care of. I don't want to add another thing to my list. It's just going to be too crazy, but it's coming up for sure. But yeah, make sure you have a good piercer that is patient and caring, and you shall be good. Because there are plenty cheek piercings out there that are fine, and there are plenty that are not. So yeah. I have removed my nipple jewelry. I haven't really told you guys about this, have I? I didn't exactly retire them because I plan on getting them done again in the future, but it's, how do I explain? How do I explain this without getting demonetized? So I got them pierced. They're great. They were wonderful. But there was some things that I wanted to change and planned for in the future. Usually when people are into, you know, rough play and everything like that, you want things to stay in. So I was looking into increasing the size of the bar, bigger gauge for my nipple jewelry for play, and I realized that if I really start stretching to the size that I need for this casual play, that I would have to stretch to a certain size, and it turns out that it was not pierced in the correct spot for it to be stretched that size. So I have to get them redone, but I don't think I'm gonna mess with that for quite some time because when you're physically there with someone in a relationship, it's not just like me that I have to control so I can take care of them, but another person kind of has to understand that they gotta relax for a good amount of time for something to heal before they can do that stuff. And then when you're stretching it, even adds more time to that. You're picking up what I'm putting down. So yeah, that's fun. I need to find a time and a schedule for that. I've been wanting to make this video for a couple of weeks now, but I was always scared of how to say everything because I know people are gonna ask like, how is your piercing career going? Which, you know, right now it's kind of like at a halt because I'm doing so much and I'm still like mentally and physically trying to help myself, and I don't want it to seem like I'm trash talking piercers, because obviously there's some beautiful piercers out there that put a lot of passion and work and knowledge into what they do, and I also didn't want to give a bad name to piercing, like actual piercings. All the piercings that I have gotten, you can definitely find a way to heal and get in a safe way, but I myself have made mistakes or just gotten too lazy to do it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, are we loving the lighting that we have today? Because I'm kind of loving it. But yes, I hope you guys enjoy everything new that I'm going to be bringing soon or have brought already, and make sure you guys are being safe with your piercing and your piercing journey. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day and journey. Bye.